Selam YouTube. Geçen bölüm Eldrick Diggory ile buluştuk. Şimdi bakalım bize neler anlatacak. Tekrar devam edelim.
Do come and speak to me.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Adalet
I'll do
yerini
whatever I
bulmalı.
can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Ne zaman bakan oldu?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
Peki sayfalar ona nasıl yardımcı
How
olur?
could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect
Doğrudan
is your knack
gidiyoruz
for
ama.
hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
İçin rahat olsun.
I shall see you there
Tebrik.
soon, I hope.
Madam Scrivener doesn't follow it.
What's wrong, little student? Afraid of a staircase? Count at speed! Woohoo!
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Kapat çeneni Garrett. Senin yüzünden hoca bize bağırdı.
It's astonishing what one can learn.
Ne? 1077 mi? Oğlum bir süpürge müpürge bir şey verin ya. Cık. Paraş maraş da olur yani. Böyle koşacağız mı sabaha kadar?
I'll miss going in there.
Lan yanlış yerden mi girdik? Evet. Konuşacağız da bir süpürge bir şey yok mu ya?
Can you imagine?
Peki süpürge slotumuz açık mı? Açılmamış ki daha. Peki. Koşacağız.
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Ne var şurada?
Those who think that their plan is the sole path to victory should revisit recent.
Come out. This is almost too easy.
Lumos,
It isn't,
Potato,
nor a
Incendio.
Oops.
Incendio.
Slippery.
Accio.
Lan yanlış. Hayır hayır.
Luck.
Lumos.
Nothing more than.
Stupefy.
Ah!
Incendio. Luke Potato.
You dare slay one of my own? You will.
Lan buraya.
Luke. Accio.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Ya teçhizat dolu diyor. Neyse şu üstümüzdekileri de satarız bari. Şuradaki neymiş?
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Bir tane daha açtık. Güzel. Merlin'in sakalı. Neyse gidelim. Bağcık sinekleri. Yalnız damage'leri çok yüksek ya adamların.
These rocks have seen better days.
Şuradan geçebilir miyiz acaba? Aa ne bu? Puf yumak.
Accio.
Gel bakayım buraya. Gel lan bir şey yapmayacağım.
Levioso!
Peki neyse. Daha sonra ilgilenirim seninle. Neydi lan?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ama çık buradan ya. Bir şey yok. Heh. Her oyunda kestirme kullanırsan böyle olur.
Revelio! Accio!
Ollivanders asa dükkanı. Güzel.
Revelio!
Gel buraya, nereye gittin? Buraya gel.
Accio! Revelio!
Nereden geliyor o çınk sesi ya? Buralardasın. Duyuyorum seni.
Morgan Le Fay got an unearned
Levioso!
Dur bakayım, dur bakayım. Abi kutu şurada işte be. Ha. Dükkanın içindeydi galiba. Aldım canım, helal et.
I miss the old school.
Revelio!
I told you not to go down that path.
Ha, göründük. Bak.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Keşke üzerimizdekini satsaydık ya. Bunu hep yapıyorum. Pisicik. Az daha zorlasa konuşacak benimle. Oo,
A
etrafta
castle.
düşmanlar
Must
var.
have been
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Işınlanmayı da açalım.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Shame
Revelio.
I thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Uyarı. Dukbok gözlemi. Dikkatli olun. Tamam. Selamünaleyküm.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Peki.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl. And that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Biraz da Apollo'dan
Can you tell me
bahset.
more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Very well.
Sirius
Let's go.
Black.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together.
Böyle bir
Don't worry,
ilişkimiz
I've
olabilir mi
never
acaba?
splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Hop. Gittik. Eyvah eyvah, ruh emiciler.
Expecto Patronum! That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Yalnız ablam zihnini iyi boşaltıyor ha. Patronun büyüsünü iyi yaptı yani.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
Ablam çok çirkinsin ama ya.
What is it, Anne?
Ulan ne tokat vurdu öyle lan. Oy.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Lan karıyı bir tokatta var ya.
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Nasıl bulacağız ya?
Bardo Bowman
Revelio.
should have returned by now. Had my dark wizards here.
This looks intriguing.
Para lazım, para önemli.
Roundrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Come now, don't be stingy.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
I could use some gold.
İçeride de sandıklar var.
New instruments are at
Ama geçelim ya.
Revelio.
Fırsat duvalarımız hep dolu.
Accio.
Kabak fiz. Pumpkin fiz. Bal kabağı aromasına sahip. Yer altında da bir yer var ama.
Revelio.
Hayır. Ama yapma be. Öyle bir anda zıp diye atlanır mı ya? Çocuğum ya. Vallahi bir anda ya. Bir bak. Etrafına bir bak ya. Bir anda atlıyorsun ya. Ayıp. Lan atla desem atlamazsın be. Düşmanlarımız da var.
Revelio.
Kim var acaba ileride? Ölürüz burada.
Revelio.
Gurt mu varmış? Gurt.
Accio. Incendio.
Kürk çıktı.
Revelio.
Devam edelim.
Revelio.
Burada akı ne lan? Dur bakayım şurada da bir şey var. Neyse yolumuza gidelim.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Sol tarafta bir şeyler var yine.
Revelio.
Infernius ne lan?
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio! Incendio!
Lan! İncendiyi nereye attın? Allah cezanı vermesin seni.
Accio! Incendio! Accio!
Havada tut diyor. O zaman bunu koyayım.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
10 tane yeniliyor lan.
Revelio!
Var mı ki başka bunlardan?
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Galiba biz tehlikeli yolu seçtik ha.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade.
Dört tane potumuz var. Çıksam yukarı acaba dövüşebilir miyim onlarla?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio!
Abi ya. Ben bunu hep yaşıyorum ama. Üzerimi acilen boşaltmam lazım. Nereye kaçıyorsun lan?
Revelio!
Yangından mal kaçırıyor adama bak.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Ahanda yasak ormana girdik.
This must be the place Anne told me about. Revelio! No one's been here for ages.
Üzerimizi boşaltsaydık çok iyi olacaktı ya.
Accio! I see how this goes. Accio! You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Bak. Oralara bir daha geleceğiz ya. Canım Anna. Aferin, bilmecemi çözdün. Senin akraba bir ruh olduğunu ve maceralarımı gerçekten paylaşabileceğim tek kişi olduğunu biliyordum. Benimle en kısa sürede yasak ormanın kenarında buluş. Sana bahsettiğim haritayı göstereceğim. Bizi nereye götüreceğini söylemek mümkün değil. Onu Peewee's'in gizli bir kitaptan kopardığı sayfalarda buldum. Ve görünüşe göre başka kimse bulamayacak. Önümde ne olduğu hakkında hiçbir fikrim yok. Ama geleceğimi seninle paylaşacağımı bilmek beni çok mutlu ediyor. Bu sadece başlangıç. Ricard. PC, ben çok üzgünüm. Bunu bulduğunuza sevindim. Çünkü bulmasaydınız tek başıma devam edecektim. Ve bu ne kadar eğlenceli olurdu. Şu Peewees dediği kütüphanedeki şey. Hayalet.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? Revelio.
Peewees, evet, kütüphanedeki hayalet olması lazım. Bir örümcek sesi aldım gibi ama bir inceden. Sanki, he? Gelir mi?
This looks intriguing.
Lan?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Atar mı yapsam acaba?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armour, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Peki.
This place has seen better days.
Yine aşağı gidiyorum.
Revelio.
Kayarak mayarak insan daha şey olur ya.
Revelio.
Yine teçhizat dolu diyor ya.
Revelio.
Oydi. Peki burada unicorn kanı içen bir yaratık bulur muyuz acaba? Bu yoldan değil. Cık. Ay! Siz bizden olmalısınız. Evet. Ne haber? Vallahi mevzular karışacak. Vaziyet alın ya.
Revelio.
Oo, her yer var ya.
You can feed a beast or it can feed... You can feed a beast or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. No. If the bird is calling, I wouldn't say it's a good sign. Not at all. It's evidence you've already caused disturbance. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Nasıl gördün? Nasıl gördün? Ama görmesi bir tık imkansız değil mi?
It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Lan oğlum. Ne arıyorsun orada? Ya burada da 2 kişi var abi. O kurt da var.
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's shop has nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Abo.
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Yavrum geyik, burada seni avlarlar bak ha. Fazla gezinme. Hayda. Az güçleneyim, geleceğim yanınıza. Hepinizin yanınıza geleceğim. Ne oluyor orada? Geldim. Bir dakika. Bir dakika. Nerede o? Geldim. Geldim.
You interfere with us and that
Incendio.
Confringo! I've seen Bell's worst poacher filth.
Incendio. Accio.
Go back to your master.
Incendio.
Kimsiniz oğlum siz? İyi misiniz çocuklar? Rahat olun, rahat olun. Güvendesiniz, buradayım ben. Şey yapmayın çok. Kelebek,
Revelio.
kelebek nedir abi? Bir bakayım şöyle. Ne oluyor lan? Ne oluyor oğlum?
Accio.
Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Incendio.
Someone get me down! You may want to move.
You'll feel that tomorrow. Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Lan!
Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the wolf. Back from
Accio.
come back here.
Incendio.
HP de bitti.
Accio.
What a waste of my time.
Ama bu olmaz ki ya. Çocuklar kavga etmeyin. Bak çok kötü bir şey kavga. Yapmayın ya. İnsan gibi yaşayın.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Marlin. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Başka nerede var?
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Bunlar sürekli çıkıyor. Bunun sırası mı var acaba? Biz daha sonra bakarız abi.
Revelio.
Abo, örümcekler de var orada. Cık. Lan benim de araknofobyam var ha.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah. Bu olmadı, bir saniye.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Yapma ya. Şarjım bitti. Bir dakika, bir dakika. Şarjım bitti, bir dakika. Run, Forrest, run.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Aa, görev mi level lazım galiba. Ufak bir ara.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Evet. Bence de şu an yapamayız gibi ya.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
O halde yani bizim kara ormanda ne işimiz var ya? Derhal çıkalım abi. Hogsmeade'e gidelim. Üstümüzü boşaltalım.
What about unspeakables?
Lan kızlar, siz burada muhabbet ediyorsunuz. Burada da şey var ya. Düşman var. O ne öyle ha? O ne oğlum?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Oy oy oy oy. Ne çikin de bir yaratık.
Yes. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Oy.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Ama biz korkmayız yani yavrum. Anladın mı? Çok da çikin bir yaratıksın ha. Yemin ediyorum bak. Ne geziyor lan orada? Hop. Şimdi görevi boş ver. Bize farklı görevler var.
I thought I wanted to be one of them when I was a student.
The Aurors get to have all the fun. Or rather, they ruin ours.
Oxford. Buradan ışınlanırız herhalde ya. Dur bakayım.
What are you up to now?
Dur bakayım. Abi görevi iptal et. Çünkü yok yani. O görev bize gelmedi. Gideyim üzerimdekileri boşaltayım.
Who lived here, I wonder? Accio, Revelio, Accio.
Lan alsana.
Revelio, Accio.
Hogsmeade. Senin tamam büyücü olan tek yön ol. Yani biz de sürekli uğruyoruz zaten. 13'te olduk ha.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Yolu uzattık yalandan.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second
Come in,
pair?
look around.
I hate
and
these
if
socks.
you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm's come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her kanat.
Şimdiki. Aldım bundan.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Seviye 14'te giyebiliyorum.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Bir saniye.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Üstemizdekileri bir giyelim önce. Bir kendimizi görelim. Bunu geç. Oo, yılan gibi olduk lan.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Bu, 27 bu.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Başka eldiven yok herhalde. Bunu aldık. Ha, diğeri daha iyi. Aynen.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to...
Tamam. Geri kalanlarını satalım. Aha. Bu olsun. Hmm. Selamlar. Kız kardeşim benim Azkaban'daki o ani saldırı sağ kurtulduğunu bildirmekten mutluluk duyuyorum. Şiddet ne kadar korkunç olursa olsun anaya karşı kim beslemediğimi söyledi. Azkaban'daki koşulları yeniden gördükten sonra Helen annenin aklının bu kadar ileri gitmesine şaşmamak gerektiğini söyledi. Görünüşe göre Jack Down hayaletini bulmuşsun ve ona anneden bahsetmişsin Helen. Onun için herhangi bir şey yapabilirse neler yapabileceğini görmek için bakanlık ve Helen'le birlikte çalışacağını açıkça söz verdiğini bilmenizi istedi. Eddie Tistwood. At penisi gibi okuduk ama neyse. O da mükemmel ya. Bu işin doğayeni. Ama şimdik bizim şunu öğrenelim ya. Gelin bakalım.
Historically speaking,
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Evet. Nen var Harry? Aşağı atlayabiliyoruz mu? Alıştık.
I'm uncomfortable with the sight.
These rocks have seen better days.
Döndük yalnız biraz ha. Experiamos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Ya şu süpürgeyi alamadık. O canım sıkıyor ya.
All I can say is don't look inside my notebook.
Wish someone would send me a letter. I wish the headmaster would tell me.
Geçsen yerine. Zırta bak.
Lumos. Levioso. Incendio.
Öyle aşaklarını yakarım senin. Buradakini almışız.
I need to catch up on my letter writing.
Ugh, I can't.
Aman ne koştuk be. Evet. Dersimize girelim. Yaz kızım.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Tabii
Pay
ki de.
close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Sağ olun hocam. Yo, yanlış yaptık.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Excellent defensive skills.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Güzel. Hocam teşekkürler bu bilgi için. Benim için çok değerliydi. İyi ki varsınız. İyi ki başımızdasınız.
Off on another adventure, are we?
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of muggleborns like garlic.
Evet, bugün Expelliarmus'u da öğrendik. Yasak ormana da gittik. Biraz tehlikeliydi, biraz korkunç ve ürkünçtü ama biraz daha güçlendiğimizde yasak ormanda çok şey yapacağız. Görüşmek üzere.